Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. So, there's been an announcement that Spider-Man is gonna be in the Marvel's Avengers game. This is exclusive to PS4. Just the Spider-Man thing is exclusive to PS4 and will not be on Xbox, and it will also not be in the original game and will come as DLC in 2021. Today I've got Saban here with me to discuss this topic. So, how do you feel about this?
I don't know. I mean, as we've said before, obviously we made our opinions on this, what we've seen from this game so far, pretty well known. But I don't know. I'm happy that obviously because Spider-Man's my favorite superhero, so obviously I'm happy that he's going to be in the game. But A, I don't really care about the game that much until the beta comes out. Now that's really bad. I'm going to reserve my judgment till. And B, I don't really like. And even though I know Sony owns Spider-Man and all that stuff, I don't really think it's fair on Xbox and PC players that they don't get Spider-Man. Because he's like Marvel's icon.
I think the biggest question on everyone's minds right now is it going to be the PS4 Spider-Man? Because obviously they're saying it's exclusive to PS4.
Well, no. It's exclusive to PlayStation. It's exclusive to PlayStation, obviously, because the game's going to be ported to PS5 as well. So also, I guess he's going to be joining. He's going to come in 2021, obviously, early 2021, and he's going to be joining Hawkeye as another post-launch hero who we saw in the last War Table stream. Which the thing for me is, I mean, obviously Spider-Man I kind of understand as a post-launch hero because he's not an original Avenger, but really, I don't even care that Hawkeye's not in the game. I'm not gonna lie, but I could take him or leave him, to be honest, but it's just the fact that characters like Hawkeye or Ant-Man or someone will be post-launch characters. I think Ant-Man's a post-launch character. I'm pretty sure he is, but it's just the fact that they're post-launch characters that kind of irks me, because it's again, how complete is this game actually going to be on launch? Because we do know it's a live service, and all we've seen from Spider-Man so far, obviously, because he's coming next year, we're not going to see a whole lot yet. It's just a picture of the logo and then Spider-Man's little spider icon thing. So yeah, I'm just wondering how complete the game's going to be when it comes out.
I think the game will be complete. I think they're just going to do a DLC, really.
I mean, I wouldn't be after the first Battlefront, first Star Wars Battlefront. I don't care how good a game looks, or even this game doesn't even look good in my opinion. But even if it did, that game was just I don't really trust any game to be complete now unless it's from certain developers like Rockstar or someone.
Yeah, true. I mean, guys, if you want to see our opinions on Avengers as a whole, we have got another video on the channel that you can check out, which we did earlier on.
Yeah.
So you can go and check that out. We will leave a link in the description if you want to go and check that out.
We'll just put a card on the screen. We can do that, and then you guys will just
we'll leave one of those, and then you can just go to that video, watch it, check that out, and then come back, because I think those two videos are nicely linked to each other.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, Spider-Man. I'm excited to see if it is the PS4 Spider-Man. I hope it's not. Personally.
Because I kind of like that obviously, even though there's references to the Avengers and stuff, I kind of like that it's kind of separate. But what they might do,
I like that it's a standalone thing. I think it's a good thing that it's standalone. Yeah,
because we've seen what happens to Spider-Man when he's not standalone and he destroys the Avengers. He just falls apart completely.
I think either way, if it is PS4, obviously PS4 Spider-Man, or if it's a different a brand new Spider-Man entirely, I'll be interested to see what they do with both, because if it's a PS4 Spider-Man, I want to see if they're just gonna put him in with no sort of backstory. They're gonna a tiny bit of backstory and then not really explain a whole lot.
He is a post-launch character. I don't think he's going to have a whole lot of story. He'll just kind of be there. It's how in Siege, where they're at operators. He'll be there sort of capacity where they'll explain a little bit, but not a lot.
This is why I don't think it's a massive deal if it is PS4 Spider-Man. But I think even if it is, it does introduce the possibility of the Avengers coming into Spider-Man 2 and also Spider-Man Miles Morales as well.
I feel like that's less likely to happen, because I don't really feel like that doesn't make any sense to me, at least, because if they're going to try and MCU it and have an interlinked universe, then it doesn't really make any sense to me that's only a few iterations of this universe, or a few entries in this universe will be on Xbox and PC, but then for the most part, obviously all the Spider-Man games will be on PlayStation. So it's like you can't really get into this unless you have a PlayStation, so there's no real point, like, investing yourself in it, if you know what I mean. In terms of, like, a wider story, if
Obviously,
they try and do
Sony
that.
wants to just keep it all for themselves, really, in terms
Yeah,
of
well,
Spider-Man.
yeah, because money, that's why.
It's because they know that Spider-Man's their biggest selling point.
Yeah, well, yeah, by far Spider-Man's like the most popular, it's even movies, like the Spider-Man's the most popular thing they have, so, aside from like Ghostbusters and stuff like that. But,
I think they're trying to turn like a lot of, say, like, you know, the comic / Xbox fans, like those people who are like, want to play the Avengers game, but also like want an Xbox. I think they're trying to turn them over to the PlayStation side, because now this is gonna like, definitely change people's minds, because Spider-Man is obviously a very big hero in terms of like, just in the Avengers and like the Marvel universe as a whole, whichever universe it is, he's a big character. So,
yeah. The question for me as well is,
a lot of people.
Yeah, the question for me as well is whether this game's actually going to have a longevity, like survive long enough to actually for me to like care that Spider-Man's going to be in the game. Because obviously, like, if the game doesn't, they just add, like, heroes and they don't add a lot of interesting story stuff, which, I mean, even then I don't, like, if it gives us a good story at launch, I'll be happy. If not, then I'll, like, if the story is incomplete at launch, I'd just drop the game, like, quick, I think. I don't think I'd be, like, unless the gameplay is exceptional, which it doesn't look that way. And it's also funny that the people who want to buy it on PC so they can get good frame rates, they're just going to get screwed, because if they play it on PS4 and the frame rate's like that, like how it was in the trailer, God help us all. Obviously, it'll be better on PS5, but still.
I don't know. I think obviously, you know, with the opinions that we're like expressing here in this video, we've kind of already said this before in the Avengers one that we've done, but we've gone into that with deeper depth. So if you guys do want to check that out, we'll leave that in the link and card here somewhere.
I just realised we haven't actually read the tweet. PlayStation put out a tweet that says, your friendly neighbourhood Spider-Man comes from the Marvel's Avengers exclusively on PlayStation. Crystal Dynamics offers early details on its own unique take on the post-launch hero. And then there's like a link there to bio. But also, another thing I'm interested in is how is this gameplay going to be? Because obviously it's not free roam. So like, how would that affect his combat in any way? Because the game looks a lot different how Spider-Man plays.
I think if they do it PS4 Spider-Man, they're gonna basically transfer maybe the combat over from Spider-Man PS4, like maybe like try and make it very similar at least. But if it's a brand new Spider-Man, they're just gonna do it their own way, to be honest, like how they've been doing with the other heroes. Yeah, that's personally what I think.
Yeah, they've like released a few they've released an article about it. So if you guys want to check that out, it's on the PlayStation blog. But it's just them basically saying like what their history of Spider-Man was and like why they wanted to add him to the game. So at least they've like explained that, but they're not really saying anything about how he's gonna like work. Because all it says at the end, obviously, in terms of like how it'll work is we can't wait for you to add Spider-Man to your Marvel's Avengers roster in early 2021. As we promised before, he will be available at no additional cost to owners of the base game exclusively on PlayStation.
I think they're gonna go one or two ways. They're either gonna say, you know, like with all the characters that are being released after, they're either just gonna make them characters with like a very little backstory, like they're just gonna add like maybe like, you know how you have your like information like bios like with each character,
like a bio.
They're gonna have that and maybe like one or two cutscenes with them. And
but they have said that they're gonna add actual story content in the game. Like they're gonna add like substantial story content. I mean, again, that's kind of scaring me because it's like how much of it's actually going to be there at launch. But I don't know.
Because if they're saying 2021, you can't really add anything to the main story. That's basically confirmed. Because by the time that Spider-Man's gonna come out, and like,
what exactly are you gonna do with Spider-Man then?
Everyone's gonna be finished with the game. Because I don't imagine it's gonna take that long to play.
Or something. If they still play the co-op or something, then I guess. But then that links back to what I was saying before, like, how long is this game gonna last?
I think by the time Spider-Man comes out, this game would have died off by then.
It depends how well they support it. If they don't support it well, then yeah, it will die off. But if not, then, I mean, maybe it'll still, like, people will still care about it and be interested in it. Also, it depends how good it is at launch. If it's not good at launch, then it might kind of just, like, fizzle down and no one will really care that much. That, I mean, obviously it's going to be a big deal. Spider-Man's Marvel's biggest hero, without a doubt. He's easily their biggest hero. So,
I
yeah.
mean, any Spider-Man news is exciting news. I would say good news, but then
Yeah.
you've got Tom Holland Spider-Man, so I don't know.
No, well, Tom Holland isn't even the issue with that. But that's like a separate
Tom Holland's
topic anyway.
is good, but obviously the movies.
Yeah, that's like a separate thing anyway. Which, by the way,
that's a separate topic.
Yeah, we'll be streaming that soon, or maybe we might have streamed it beforehand. I don't know yet, but we might be streaming our
basically. I might as well just talk about this now because this is a Spider-Man related topic.
Yeah, sure.
We were discussing a series of like where we discuss which movies are like the worst and the best.
Oh yeah, like a tier list movie.
Remember that Far From Home thing?
Ranking movies, yeah.
Yeah, so if you would like to see, say, a Spider-Man ranking or whatever, like a ranking of a movie,
just series, movie discussions. Just let us know any movies you want to see.
Just let us know in the comments, and just even on our Instagram, which will be on the page right now, you can just drop us a message or comment on our post. Just let us know what you guys want to see, and yeah, pretty much exciting news because it's Spider-Man.
Yeah, not a whole lot about it, but
progresses.
Yeah, and beta's soon. Beta's in 10 days, I think.
Beta's in 10 days.
I think it's in 10 days or 11 days.
One of us will be streaming that, if not both of us. And then
we'll have to try and get codes somehow, because I think it comes out early on PlayStation.
Oh, okay. So, we'll try and secure some codes, and then we'll be streaming that for you guys, and then...
Yeah, by the way, one other thing I just quickly wanted to say, with this, which I know it's not going to happen, but if they're feeling like really just we're going to be douches and just suck money out of people's wallets, could you imagine if they made Spider-Man free on PlayStation, then you have to pay for him on Xbox and PC?
I don't think you'd have to pay much, even if you did.
Yeah, but even then, could you imagine? That would be such a douchey move.
Yeah, that would be a jerk move on.
Yeah, like yeah, I don't think that would be a good idea, but the way some developers are, it wouldn't surprise me if they did that.
It's better than them not getting it, I guess.
I mean, I suppose, but even then, that'd still annoy people. Anyways, yeah, you carry on what you were saying before.
I think that's all I have to say on the topic. Exciting news, and we just have to wait till it progresses. We just want to report it.
So just wait till the beta if you want to see what we actually think once we've played the game, because what we've seen so far hasn't really impressed us. But yeah,
I mean, you could see those opinions on the other video.
Yep. So that's about it. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Be sure to like this video if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel. Check out Instagram in the link in the description. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.